And welcome back, everyone, to Who Would Win? Just a standard Who Would Win, no weak ups. This comes to us from, excuse me. This comes to us from Andre Silva, who asked the question: who won the fight? Guts from Berserker versus what's their name again? The 12 Kazuki or 12 Demons group from basically kind of Demon Slayers Akatsuki, kind of. So, we know Guts, we know Berserker. If you're clicking on this, you know it. This is a man who slays man, demon, god. Not for fun, but casually. He is so drenched in the blood of the supernatural, it can kill ghosts. Most gods and demons are afraid of him, to a certain degree. He is a beast of a man in terms of strength, durability. There's a reason it's called Berserker, because when he goes off, he will literally just shrug off and ignore damage. Not to say he's not being injured, he just doesn't care. He wears his Berserker armor, which cuts off all pain to his body, which means he can just keep pushing himself far beyond his limits. Catch it, and it will even pin him together again if he breaks a limb or something. Catch on that is he isn't actually healing; he's just kind of being held together, and he very much risks killing himself through sheer exertion alone. He has an artificial arm which has both flamethrowers, or has, I believe, a flamethrower, a cannon, and a crossbow embedded in it. He is master with Dragon Slayer, which is the giant sword he wields. It is a massive, I believe, 300-pound weapon that's, as its name suggests, designed to kill dragons. And as I say, it's bathed in the blood of so much, demons and whatnot, that it can literally kill ghosts itself. Guts has some amazing feats, including giant sea serpents and monsters, killing his gods of his world, taking on multiple opponents at once, multiple men at once with no issue, and fighting back the forces of darkness on multiple occasions. But Guts is not infallible. He has been beaten on several occasions. There are individuals simply just stronger than him in his verse. It's just his sheer world power rage that kind of pushes him through. The 12 Kazuki are 12 demons of notable power in Demon Slayer. Now, I don't know much about this group, admittedly, because I don't really follow Demon Slayer that much. But that being said, they are exceptionally powerful demons. Including the upper ranks, we have upper rank 1 through 6. Technically, there's several within each rank. There is, in terms of the strongest one, there is Kokushibu, then there's Doma, Akaza, Nakima, which, by the way, if you're looking at the image in the image right here, just go from top to the top left to right, and then go down again. You'll find all of them who I'm talking about. Nakima, Hetengu, Gyokoku or Gyokoko, Girutaro, Daki. The lower ranks are Enmu, Rokuru, Wakuraba, Mugaku, Ryu, Kamui, and I believe it's Kanamui, and Kogia. Now, I had initially started reading through all their abilities, but it became very apparent very quickly to me. This is not a good matchup for Guts. Now, why is that? Well, when I have read or watched or followed Berserker, it's clear that the monsters and the demons in his world aren't overly that... I mean, they're demonic entities. They have supernatural strength, durability, all that. And some of them have other abilities. But mostly they are just brute force and strength. And, all these characters possess enhanced physicality, brute force, and strength, being demons. But beyond that, the Demon Slayer world's just power scaling is much different and much more powerful than the Berserk world, from what I can find. So first and foremost, all these demons have physical abilities far beyond a normal human, but so does Guts, so that wouldn't be a big issue here. But they also have mass regeneration. Kokushibu, for example, is regenerated from missing his head. That is not something that Guts can do, nor is it something he normally contends with, mass regeneration. Now, granted, in their world, they do have weaknesses to specialized swords and sunlight. Guts does not have one of the specific specialized swords from that world, but his sword is bathed in enough blood of demons and ghosts that it should be able to kill them. So he does have a killing method. The problem is these guys have enough strength, their ability to either match Guts or at least keep him at bay from like completely cleaving him in half. And the majority of them move at speeds that Guts' blade is just simply too slow to actually land a solid hit on. Most of these guys are bullet timing. Most of these guys are moving at sub-hypersonic, not quite hypersonic. They're moving faster than the eye can see. Guts is fast, but he's not that fast. But then not only do you factor in regeneration, indomitable will, enhanced physicality, they're all masters of certain physical styles of fighting. But then you also have to get into the fact that many of these demons, particularly like the two highest ranking ones, literally have flesh manipulation of their own body, which is whatever, that's not that big a deal. But also have the ability to steal flesh from other demons and humans just by making physical contact. And that's something Guts does not have any sort of resistance to. He just has no special resistance to something like that. So that makes a fight between him and them already a suicide mission, because even though he's got some range attacks and weaponry, at most it's just kind of going to stall them a bit. None of them are really good kill tactics, or they're not good kill options for these types of characters. And then that's not even getting into the specialty of all their abilities. Like legitimately, I looked at two. One's got cryokinesis. One's got something called, I believe, death destruction or something or death, something like that. They all have specialized magic or demon slayer arts that he is not prepped to deal with. And I assume we're talking about him fighting them all fighting all of them as a group. Even if we go individually up the ladder, you're already starting like a gauntlet. And we'd have to treat it like a gauntlet, because just refreshing himself over and over again I don't think is a fair statement for a realistic fight here. He's going to be too worn out before he gets to the big dog. And at that point, even with all his endurance and stamina and skill, he's going to go down fast. Even if we have him fresh, going up against each one of these individuals, with some of their regeneration, there's no way he's dealing a lethal blow unless he completely annihilates them or severs the brain or something like that. Or because of their flesh manipulation, they're just going to start stealing flesh off his body and just start rendering him until he's nothing more than a husk or just a lump. You'll be this armless, legless, turnless thing floating in the wind like a turd in the wind. Like a turd in the wind, to quote Venom. So, unfortunately, this is a fight that Guts would give it his all. He would give it his all. No doubt about it. And I would be so willing to say he could probably take down a couple of the lower ranks. I actually believe he could probably do that. But even without going into every single one of all their abilities with the lower ranks, he's got to go through 12 of these guys. And I simply don't think, no pun intended, he's got the guts for it. He's got the ability to go through every one of them. Because they're going to be ganging up on him at some points, and they just literally have powers he's not really equipped to handle. So I would probably have to say the 12 Kazuki are going to win this fight. But I say this from someone who admittedly knows more about Guts lore than Demon Slayer lore, and who didn't go through all the abilities of them, because once I started going through about 3 or 4 of them, I'm like, yeah, Guts is up shit creek here. But Megan, maybe you people, you people, what do you mean you people? But maybe anyone out there who knows Berserk lore, much better than I do, and I have above average knowledge, but even I'm not well versed. Bleach, Naruto, Dragon Ball, those are the ones I have a lot of knowledge on. But Berserk is the one I have a little above average. And Demon Slayer I have much lower than average. But even then, I can already tell, yeah, these are not individuals Guts would really stand a good shot with as a collective group. One-on-one, he has a better shot against all of them, and he'll probably even take a couple down. But as you scale up higher in strength, speed, durability, special abilities, I just think they're too much for him. But regardless, that's just my opinion. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thanks for watching, though. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.